Hello and welcome to Cooking for the Bull in the Post-Truth Apocalypse. I'm Ben and this week I'm hanging out with Gaz.
Hello.
And Mike.
Hello.
Today I thought we'd get us warmed up for Christmas, guys, with a nice little traditional ghost story.
Okay. Not a fairy tale or a...
Well, I mean, that depends on a certain point of view, but nonetheless, it is traditional in this country before Christmas to sit around and have a ghost story or two. Before a fire, usually, but I don't think Mike would appreciate setting his TV on fire.
To be fair, Muppets Christmas Carol is one of my favourite.
There you go. That's a Christmas Carol in a nutshell. It's a story you tell Christmas Eve, a ghost story.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that film?
Yeah, it's great.
The Muppets Christmas...
Yeah.
Oh, I thought...
I've seen
If you hadn't, I was going to force him to watch
I've seen several versions of A Christmas Carol over the years.
See, of course that would be your
Muppets
favourite Christmas film.
It's the supreme version.
It is the supreme version.
Michael Caine plays it that fucking straight. It's fantastic.
Who wrote the thingy? The book?
Dickens,
yeah.
Well, of course that's Ben's favourite Christmas story, a Dickens-esque misery fest.
The Victorian
Where
era.
the posh man sticks his finger in the face of the worker and says, "Fuck you, cripple." No, fuck you and your crippled kid and your fat wife.
It comes good at the end. It's a story of redemption, guys.
It is. It's like Rocky. It's beautiful.
Exactly.
I love it. Okay, what are we doing next?
Thanking some new and returning listeners. And follow us on Facebook at Cutting to the Bull in the Post-Truth Apocalypse. YouTube is Apocalypse Bull. SoundCloud and Spotify and all your other podcasting platforms is Cutting to the Bull in the PTA. Brussels in Belgium, New York in America, Kansas in the US, Frankfurt am Main in Germany, Phoenix in the US, Lajes in Brazil, Bangkok in Thailand, isn't it?
Yep.
Osaka in Japan, Amsterdam in Holland, Montreal in Canada, Counterbluss in Atlanta in the US, Dublin in Ireland, Falkenstein in Germany, Ashburn and Los Angeles in the US. Thank you very much for listening. Tell a friend, tell a loved one. Join us in our mad shit adventures through the post-truth apocalypse.
Los Angeles. It truly is the post-truth apocalypse.
It is. I don't even know what's real anymore. I just go with it.
And everyone's open about being full of shit. Oh well. That's why you should just watch wrestling.
Yeah. We know that's fake.
Yeah, at least they're honest about it.
Yeah. So, a lonely stretch of Essex marshland stood a Victorian rectory. Would anyone like to get the rector joke straight out?
Well, I've been erect in a few rectories as a child. You know, I used to really enjoy singing them carols.
I've got to go to a couple of carol concerts this year.
Good for you. You'll enjoy them. They'll make you better as a person.
I don't think they will, but nonetheless.
Allow the power of Jesus into your heart.
I don't want to.
The Son, the Father and the Holy Ghost. Moving on.
Well, so, servants heard bells ringing in empty rooms. Children saw wandering nun at twilight, and lovers whispered that a woman had been buried alive.
Well, that's a lot.
It is. Bricked alive into a war nonetheless. Newspapers called it the most haunted house in England. But was Borley Rectory ever truly haunted, or did fame, rumour, and one showman investigator build a legend from driftwood and rumour?
What an awful way to kill someone. Think about that. If you a proper brick wall with a couple of layers, you take out a human shape of bricks, force them in there, and brick it back up.
I know,
just leave them.
It's like a little. They'll take out a bit of the wall, like a cell. They'll brick up a cell, for example.
I was imagining it like a cartoon, shape. Take out the shape of the human, put them in it, and brick them back up.
Oh,
no, they're not bricked into a wall.
What a way to go.
It
said bricked into a wall.
Yeah, bricked behind the wall so they can't get out.
That's what I mean. You dig a hole halfway in the wall, brick it back up, like that.
No, they just left him in a dark space to die.
Dug a hole like a cave.
Yeah.
Hell of a wall.
So tonight we will walk the long corridors of Borley Rectory's story, listen to the sightings, meet the people who lived there, and finally ask, was Harry Price the man who made Borley famous legitimately, or because he was a massive flim-flam artist?
Well, I'm going to keep an open mind.
I do like Harry Price. He probably is a flim-flam artist off the top.
Who's
Thanks
Harry
for
Price?
listening. Yeah.
He was the Victorian ghost hunter. He founded the Society of Psychical Research in Britain, and the SPE.
He was like the
SPR, sorry.
He was the Dan Aykroyd.
He's the Dan Aykroyd of his day, but he's also a conjurer, an illusionist, and a magician.
Right. Okay.
So sleight of hand is very much a thing that he's really good at. He belongs to one of the top magic circles in the country, but he just loves the paranormal.
So somebody tells you something that's a little bit unlikely, and you're like, the guy who said it. What did he have any other jobs? Oh, he's an illusionist, a magician, and a conjurer. Ah, yeah, he's full of shit.
So what you're saying is you
he's a
can't trust a
professional.
magician.
He's a professional.
Was he a politician as well, by any chance?
Bullshit. It literally could be either or, couldn't it, on your CV?
Oh,
Politician or a magician.
They both did an illusions.
Yes.
I'm hurt.
And sleight of hand. Look at this over here. Oh, we'll give you this. Well, we fuck you in the fucking ass over here.
I've always delivered for my local community on every issue. I've promised.
You're all the fucking same.
You can check my record.
You could be bought.
I've never been bought in my life.
No one's offered yet.
Got
but you wait.
offered a free burger the other Saturday. I turned it down and paid. Yeah, if you can turn down a free cheeseburger, Gaz.
Well, you wait till the Arab oil companies come in.
No, I'm never meeting a sheik in a restaurant.
There isn't a petrol
I've seen
station.
Too many
in,
people get
there
stung.
actually isn't a petrol station in Dorley, and it's quite annoying. So you watch. He'll have a visit from the sheikh, and things will change when he comes in with his flash Rolex, mate.
Oh, right,
We'll
here
know.
we go. I'm on the take already.
Wait till they want to put that toxic sludge under Dorley.
I live there. That's what I want it here
You
for.
won't care. You'll take the money.
I live here. I live in the
Then you'll
area.
move.
Yeah, you'll go and live in the
Oh,
old
yeah, 'cause that
garb.
won't look dodgy, will it? We're never going to let it again.
You won't care. You won't give a fuck about that once you've insider traded and fucking got your millions. You bastard. You'll soon shit on a great height on the scum of Dorley as you're living it up in fucking Spain.
All I've ever done is give my free time to the community.
Well, good for you. Do you know what I do to the community?
Piss up bushes and graffiti everywhere.
I don't graffiti, how dare you? I was going to say I just walk through it as quickly as I can. That's what I do to the community. Pass through it at a brisk pace and nod my allegiance
There you
and
go.
fuck off quickly.
Maybe shit on the odd doorstep.
Where's this rumours come from? Never shat on a doorstep. What are you on about? I'm probably more likely to have a wank on someone's doorstep. Oh, got a ring camera, have you?
Might keep that in as a confession.
Hey! That's more haunting than the fucking ghost story.
It really is.
You don't wake up to that. Do you want to buy a transformer? Right, what's happening? Who's Harry Price?
But we'll get into him a bit later on.
Oh, will we?
Oh, mate.
Oh, mate.
So, Borley Rectory, built in 1862 for the rector of the little parish of Borley on the Suffolk-Essex border. Near lonely marshes and a church, older than memory. It is a really old church, built on top of another one, built on top of another one.
Older than memory.
Because they burnt down, didn't they?
Yeah, they all burnt down.
Oh, wow.
Which is a theme, common theme.
It's a common theme.
Is there a gas leak? Why would you keep... Build it out of better stuff.
Well, it's probably arson, to be fair.
Wow.
So it sits atop the reputed site of an ancient monastery, a detail that seeded legends, nuns, monks, secret graves, even before the 20th century. Locals murmured of footsteps, unexplained lights, and the occasional glimpse of a woman at dusk.
Chance would be a fine thing.
Ever since you got banned from going out in public.
Ever since they set that curfew.
I've got that tag.
Fucking hate this tag.
Just put your foot in the microwave, mate. It'll be alright.
So it's a very traditional little British country rectory, you know, long drive, poplar trees, an old churchyard sloping towards a river, set a little back, you know, English country church and vicar's house.
Heaven on earth. God's
Think
country.
of Vicar of Dibley.
Just think perfection.
Is that what you want? You want to be a vicar in a country town?
I just think there's nothing wrong with patriotism. It's fine. Everyone listening to us is patriotic. They like their countries. We're allowed to like ours.
Didn't say we couldn't.
Well, your labour and your intonation is that I'm scum for liking myself.
I've never said that at all.
And I should just starve and disappear and die. I know that's your message. Thank you.
It's got to be more nuanced on it.
Well, it isn't.
Some things you like, some things you don't.
Yeah, Keir don't like me. Don't step on me, Keir.
Well, don't worry, because no one likes him.
Fucking Ben. He has to, dear leader. Or he'll get disappeared in the night. Black hood over his head.
We're not in V for Vendetta country yet. We might be in 5 years' time.
Oh, he's going that way. Sorry.
When Reform get in.
I hope they don't.
So the first commonly accepted wave of strange incidents dates from around 1863 into the late Victorian era. People spoke of a nun at twilight, a figure in grey or white wandering the grounds, and of noises that had no obvious source. Those tales, passed by word of mouth, would later be tied to invented histories, alleged invented histories. A nun punished for a sin, a murdered Frenchwoman, secret tunnels, legends accurate to places. The nun thing was so common that the first rector bricked up his dining room window because he didn't want the kids to keep seeing her as he was freaking them out. They actually made a path called the Nun's Walk.
Actually,
They would see it. The amount of times they saw that thing was just ridiculous.
What year was the window tax brought in?
Oh, well, that's a good point, Gaz. You know, it really
was he
is,
just
actually.
making excuses?
You know what? That is a really good point.
Daddy, why are you breaking up the windows? To stop you from seeing the monsters! But really, it's because I'm too tight to have 6 windows! The government's gone insane! They're charging by the fucking window!
Nothing's changed.
You still see them when you're driving about. There'll be a side of a building with... Because I didn't know what they were, and I asked somebody, and I thought it was like, when someone first told me that, I went, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some cunt brought in a window tax. So all these tight asses around the country went, fuck you then, fuck sunlight, and just bricked it up.
Yep.
Oh, England. God save the king. Sausage fingers.
In the late 19th century, the Bull family, who were successive rectors with that name, so his father and son took it on, lived at Borley, and accounts in later decades record that in the summer of 1900, 4 of the Bull daughters reported seeing a nun-like figure around 40 yards from the house. They tried to approach, but the figure vanished. Local testimony from organists and neighbours suggested the Bulls were convinced they'd seen apparitions on multiple occasions.
Organists?
Church organists.
Oh, okay. Cock experts.
I'm an organist, don't you know?
My grandfather was a Victorian organist.
He's a cock doctor. It's
The
better,
doctor of cock.
better than saying a cock doctor, isn't it? Yeah, I'm a PhD in organist.
The cock doctor.
Oh, you're the cock
Oh
doctor.
man,
Have
I'm
a
going
look
to
at this, would
copyright
you?
that. I'm going to start a live stream on gaycams.com. the cock doctor.
Oh, you be dare, cock doctor? Go German with it.
Doctor, please.
I don't. That's one of my favourite songs. You can't use that fucking song. It's got to be Doctor, hasn't it? And the other one.
What's the other one?
There's Doctor by UFO. You can't use that one. Oh, this isn't the Doctor song. I can't remember who did it.
Dr. Jones.
No. Either way, just don't use the UFO song.
Doctor, please.
And Iron Maiden covered it too. You can't do
Yeah,
this.
that's their come out song. Well, come out, I don't mean like that. They play it like before they come out on the stage. Oh, what's happened in this church, Ben?
So over the early 1900s and into the 1920s, reports multiplied. Servants hearing steps in rooms where no one stood. The sound of servant bells ringing throughout, even though all the bells had been disconnected. Sudden cold patches, the occasional appearance of a phantom coach, and even stories of a headless horseman on the lane. All proper paranormal activity, that, innit?
Oh,
Classics there. Headless horseman.
Really, phantom coaches, headless horseman, disconnected bells.
sounds like a
So-
bloody...
When he said phantom coach, I thought it meant like football coach.
Oh, you don't want that some pedo coach fucking appearing in the background. Oh, nice one, son. Come here, lad. Let me help you take your socks off,
Yeah,
lad.
why did you go straight to Nonstreet? Couldn't you just say Brian
Because
Clough?
that's the British football system, Ben.
Well, it was, yeah, sadly.
Of course it was. And it's an old ghost, so I'm thinking from the past, you know. It'd been a dodgy tracks. Oh.
It wasn't me. Mine's on silent.
I need to forfeit. I forgot
do?
to turn it off. Well, the forfeit is I'm going to have a bit of beer.
Thought you had to get us beer.
Oh, I don't like to change the rules.
So with time, these accounts are elaborated. Legends of a nun sealed into a wall, of a love affair that led to murder, of bones hidden beneath flagstones. All kind of did come a bit later and derive from retellings and imaginative reconstructions rather than contemporary records. And that is a key point, is that eyewitness reports and retrofitted origin myths are different things. So just because they're seeing this nun going past every day does not mean that she was sealed up in a wall, murdered by her monk lover in the woods, or
No, there's no evidence for that, is
stabbed.
there?
There's no evidence for any of that. But what you have got is people seeing a lot of shit.
Eyewitness accounts.
Yeah.
How reliable are they?
Well, they're not. But if you've got enough, you've got generations of people seeing these, and stuff's going on for six. You know, it's
Wow.
we're built in 1863. We're into the 1920s now.
There were some hoaxes, wasn't there?
There may have been some hoaxes. We'll get into it now. When the house was vacated in the late 20s, it stood empty because no one wanted it.
It's fucking beautiful.
Yeah, but no one wanted it. They
10
tried-
bedrooms.
Yeah, something like that. It's a massive place.
I'd have bought it if I had the money. I wouldn't have believed it.
Other vicars who were being offered the position were like, nah, I'm not going there. It was known for shit happening. So, in 1929, it became a national story when the Reverend Guy Eric Smith and his wife moved into the rectory in 1928. Shortly after moving in, Mrs. Smith found a brown paper parcel with a skull in a cupboard in the library.
As you do.
As you do.
Fuck me.
A grisly discovery that made headlines, and the Smiths reported bells, lights, footsteps, and most flamboyantly messages that seemed to tap for mirrors. The old tap 3 times for yes, 1 time for no, all that business.
What does it mean, tap from mirrors?
Yeah, the mirrors, it would say like the mirrors were being tapped. They're like, oh, you know,
Is
are
it
you
like-
a ghost? 1, 2, 3, yes.
I remember like people at secondary school going Candyman, Candyman, Candyman
Yeah.
on the mirror.
Yeah.
See if it invoked him.
Bloody Mary, of course,
Bloody
as well.
Mary. Oh. God love her.
But basically, every time they tried to bury this skull and give it a little Christian burial in the garden, the activity get worse. And when they brought the skull back in, things have settled down.
Right. Because
I don't know why.
poltergeist.
Poltergeist activity.
If only Raymond was on with his equipment.
Yeah.
Ray gun, PKE meter. Because
Yeah.
real life Ghostbusters are bullshit, aren't they? Because they
Yeah.
measure all this bullshit.
Yeah, you're using a device that's designed to measure something else, and when it's picking up something, you're saying it's a ghost.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you had an electromagnetic frequency meter in here, well, we've got a light on, we've got a telly on, there's a laptop running, there's a sound desk. It's going to pick stuff up, but they go, that's a ghost, look at that, look, it's spiking when I come over here.
Same with the orbs in it.
It did
Yeah.
pick something up when we used it on the planes.
Well,
at
that
the
was a
museum.
high quality app.
Yeah, that cost at least $1.99 from somewhere.
Yeah,
And the meter moved.
it did.
But what does that mean?
Ghosts. The ghostly pilots.
The spirit boxes are a bit weird.
What's a
You
spirit
can hear
box?
voices, can't you?
It's meant to
Fake
be
voices.
ghosts are meant to be able to speak through these things called spirit boxes. I haven't looked into. I've watched a few videos with them, but it's all like it's not. It's all like
It's
really raspy.
indecipherable,
It's
isn't it?
barely decipherable, and they're probably just hearing what they want to hear.
Is it ghosts or skimming next to the next dimension, whatever dimension's closest to us?
Might
The
be.
upside down.
Is that what ghosts? It better not be the upside down. Fuck me, that's the worst possible option, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, the Daily Mirror picked up on this story in
Of
1929.
course it did.
In 1929.
Yeah. It's been going that long. I don't know what it was like in 1929.
Ghosts banged my wife. Say boffins.
And it turned it into, from a local curiosity, into something far bigger. Enter Harry Price.
Oh, here he
Victorian Dan Aykroyd. The charismatic and controversial psychical researcher and showman. The Daily Mirror arranged for Price to visit, and he published about Borley and later leased the rectory for a year to stage investigations. He brought in volunteers, he held seances, and he recorded phenomena, which is fantastic. He's like, I'm leasing my own haunted house.
Well, people in the modern day, it's an advertising point, isn't it? The most haunted hotel
Yeah.
in Britain or whatever, and it'll be booked every bastard night.
He gets volunteers in, he's getting like
Mainly
Winston
students.
Zedmore's in.
Mainly students, aren't they?
Yeah.
Brings in.
But-
Unwitting guinea pigs.
Just
aren't
students to document,
they?
you know, the goings-ons.
Well, if you die, you die.
Oh yeah, they're expendable, aren't they? But they would sit him in rooms in the dark, and the blue room in particular, where two of the previous rectors had died, was meant to be particularly haunted. You'd sit him in there, in the dark, see if anything happened. You know.
That's not dodgy, is it?
No, no.
Sitting here, my little friend. Trust me. We're just going to wait for the badness. Patience.
But it gives him a chance to actually, because he's a showman. He gets his own haunted house for a year. He's got this legend. The Mirror's bigged it up. It's national news, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I've leased it for a year. I'll get to the bottom of
He's
this."
like the Vince McMahon of his
Yeah,
day, isn't he?
yes.
Basically, the Vince McMahon of haunted houses.
Well, most importantly, he gets to write a best-selling book.
Yeah.
That makes him a lot of money.
Yeah.
There you go.
There is rumours that he used to have a pocket full of stones, like pocket rocks.
Right.
And like, if nothing particular was happening, you'd like, because
Oh,
he
launch
does
one
his little
somewhere.
sleight of hand, he sort of flicks it against the window. And like, my God,
Magician.
where did that rock come from?
Ah!
That's
Fucking
that's one of the
arsehole.
things he may have done. To fall
May have.
So he's basically, if nothing's happening, he's controlling the haunting. So all his volunteers who aren't in on it, oh my God, you see where that rock come from? They hit the window. Then you see that?
They believe he's powerful.
They believe. Well, no, they believe there's a ghost. They're gonna.
There
They'll.
were allegations, weren't there, of him being a bit of a fraud and
There were.
embellishing
Oh.
certain things.
Yeah.
Oh, that's strange.
For his book.
Can't imagine that happening. Back then, before you could fact check anything at all, ever, and you could just claim anything you wanted to, as long as you could get someone to agree to publish it.
Yeah. Just like the Warrens did.
Yeah, an entire career.
Yep. It's not a bad career though, is it?
Yeah, but then technology and intelligence and information comes along and destroys you and exposes you as the ridiculous fraud you are. But not
Yeah,
me, because I'm a broadcast journalist.
Some people will always believe you guys.
My mum. Actually, to be fair, I haven't told her about like ancient alien theories and things like that. We'll get there.
Oh, me and Falcon watched loads of it. We stepped down. My mum was like, "You watching Aliens again?" Yeah.
Yeah, my mum loves it.
But no, I haven't. I don't think she ever considers aliens. She's more worried about mopping the floor and things like that. That's just the way she is. But I'd love to know what she thinks. Mum.
Ask her. You might be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
And the Children of the Matrix.
Oh, I'm getting there with that. It's. Yeah, I'm working my way through it.
Read this, Mum.
Yeah, well, she's having a treatment because that takes a few hours. Yeah, this will cheer you up. Bless her. Right.
So, as his reports start leaking out, he writes a book. It becomes a fuel for the enduring legend. But almost as soon as his name became attached, skeptics began asking questions.
Yeah.
Was Price a serious scientist of the psyche or a promoter who knew how to perform? I think it's a bit of both.
I think it's everything from column A and fuck all from column B. He's a charlatan, a promoter, and he's got no fucking...
He's
he's
head
got no
of the-
psychological insight.
He's the head of the Psychical Research Society. He
He's
founded
charging
it.
money for tickets.
Yeah, you gotta get some money out of this, haven't you? I think there was a genuine thing to investigate, but I also think that when he found out it wasn't as good as he thought it was going to be, he thought, well, I've leased the place for a year now, I want to make something happen.
How do you feel about people who look you in the eye and tell you they've seen a ghostly apparition?
I've got family members that have said it.
She swears she saw a ghostly hamster, and the dog saw it too. What did your family...
Well, my mum and my sister both think they saw my nan waving goodbye a few days after she'd passed from the house as they left.
Could that just be grief?
Could be. My dad says he was in an old hotel down south, and he could have sworn that someone was sitting on the bottom of his bed. And my uncle, he said that someone was in the bedroom trying to pull the sheets off him at night.
Wow.
That's just the ones I can remember, so...
Maybe your family's just...
Maybe.
I don't know. I've never seen nothing, so every time I hear one of these stories, I'm like, because I've been half asleep and, thought I was falling out of an aeroplane and... You know what I mean?
Well, I've had a ghostly encounter myself. The ghostly monks.
Wasn't this the recording that
Yeah.
you two did? That's not a... That doesn't...
I'm not convinced.
We've
by
discussed
it,
this before.
We have.
That's a digital mistake in the recording.
It sounded like monks
issue.
chanting.
And they infected your tape recorder, your phone, your digital file, because it was on a phone, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, recording it.
So it's a digital recording. Files can be corrupted, and anything can happen.
We played it back there, and then it did sound like monks chanting.
Well, that's it.
I don't
ghosts are
have a
real.
clear recollection. I mean, I'd been drinking.
I think ghosts are bollocks. But if anyone has seen anything, I think it's a residue from another dimension, and that's not a ghost. That's a dimension residue.
A bleed over.
Yeah, that sort of shit.
It's a weird one.
So should we make a comic book where we're the bleed over police and like?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea, isn't it?
Isn't that Hellboy?
Oh, is that what that
It
is?
kind of is, isn't it? Bureau over a cult. That's a cultism as well, though, isn't it?
It should be whenever the dimensions bleed over, you have to get in there and get you back into yours, and because it doesn't have to be hell, it could be.
No, could be anywhere nice. Could be somewhere even better.
Just a slightly different version. No, well,
It's an odd one because loads of people claim to see them. Loads of people.
right.
Yeah, we're talking thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of years. Ghost stories go back to medieval Greece. Not medieval Greece, ancient Greece is the first recorded ghost story or ghost sighting.
Was it the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man?
It was not. No,
No. Was it Gozer?
no, sadly not.
You must choose the form of the destructor. God, it's the best film ever, man.
It's my favourite film.
It's fucking insane. When you think about it,
Yeah.
it's mental.
You know, I do love me a bit of an occult ritual. I mean, if I could have any job, it'd be
It's
a
got-
Ghostbuster.
It's got occultism, interdimensionalism, like
Bit of science.
magic, sex magic, worship, all that, all that weird, because that's what all that, them people who had the penthouse before.
Yeah, they're doing all the weird rituals
worship,
on the roof.
and comedy and a bit of chauvinism and forcing yourself on women and all the good 80s stuff.
Well, let's go back to the house.
I just wish the Ghostbusters could help, that's all.
We got Harry Price instead,
Oh.
sadly.
Yeah, they'd nail him, wouldn't they?
In October 1930, the Reverend Lionel Forster and his wife Marianne moved in, and they too suffered strange incidents. She reported stones and objects thrown, vases flung, and tapping messages from a mirror frame. She later claimed to hear knocking that spelled out messages. At one point, she thought the messages were written on the walls, lettering in an odd, childlike script, and reported seeing a dark hand crawl across the floor.
Thing.
Apparently they whispered, "Leave this house, go." This is a prototype Amityville. Oh God, I've just figured it out. This is where they just ripped Amityville off from, isn't it?
Are all these people on drugs?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, they were dishing out laudanum and lithium, probably a bit of opium for some things.
Got poisoning.
I mean, Crowley got prescribed heroin.
He
all
loved
did.
it. Yeah, injected it in his bum.
You know, he got prescribed it by a doctor.
He
You know.
injected heroin in his bum while simultaneously shatting on a dead child.
Oh, God. No.
That's the sort of thing he did.
Even he wasn't that bad.
Alright, well, there was a dead child in the corner while he injected heroin. You can at least admit that this is true.
I wouldn't have to comment on being in the corner while he injected heroin, but his own child, it was, did
They
die.
neglected a child. They were so busy.
There was some childhood
They were
neglect.
so busy painting their faces with poo and reciting gibberish. Their child died.
Yes, that did happen. Whether they're painting their faces in poo or not, I don't know.
Does it matter?
There was
At
a
this
lot.
point, the
There was a
child
lot
died.
of drugs being taken, and everyone kind of forgot about the children.
Oh, God.
Because that's what happens when there's mountains of heroin and cocaine.
And you're determined to sniff it out the bumhole of a dead goat. Because a
Again,
plate's just
can't
not good
comment.
enough. We can't sniff it out of a plate, stuff it in the dead goat, and get a straw.
Can't possibly comment on that.
Filthy, that's who you... What a weird bunch of heroes you've got, Ben. One of them's Keir Starmer, who wants to lock me up for having, like, just a face and existing. He wants to just own my eyeballs. And then your other hero, you know, right, eats plates of poo with while he's high on heroin. With dead kids in the corner.
I
Come
think
on.
you're oversimplifying things.
You should get some better heroes.
I find it, I like interesting people, what can I say?
What's wrong with Kenny Dalglish?
He's on the list somewhere. It's a long list. I like interesting people.
Frank Bruno.
Oh,
Fucking
had a
legend.
glass jaw.
No, he did not. He won the championship.
Yeah, I didn't want to hit him hard enough.
No, you cannot talk shit about Bruno. One of the best memories of my life. My mum let me stay up when he actually finally won the title by just holding on long enough. But he did it. Come on.
You had no killer instinct.
God love you, Frank. I love you, Frank. Don't listen to this son of a bitch. You're a national treasure. Anyway, back to your fucking silly ghosts.
I'm trying to get you in the Christmas spirit, Gaz.
This isn't working. I'm trying. I'm listening. Right, come on.
So obviously there's poltergeist activity, objects thrown, noises that accompany emotional turmoil, and they were frequent in these reports. Critics later proposed psychological explanations, marital strife, attention seeking, possibly the case in this scenario. The stress of rural isolation or even deliberate fabrication. Marianne Forster's relationship with Lana would lately be scrutinised. Rumours of extramarital affairs and domestic unhappiness were suggested as motives for staged phenomena designed to manipulate sympathy or distract from scandal.
Shagging the lodger, wasn't she? Allegedly.
Yeah.
It was the ghost. He took my pants down. What a shit excuse. Guys, we think you should leave. And no, it's okay, because the guy who shagged her, it turns out, lads, he was just a ghost. So it's okay, I'm going to stay with her.
So any listener who wants to weigh in with evidence, here's a consolidated list of major phenomena reported. So the female figure, the nun, seen by twilight by the Bull family for 2 generations. Footsteps repeated, reports of footsteps in empty rooms, servants' bells ringing through the house even though all the bells were disconnected. The Smith family have found the skull in the cupboard, which triggered poltergeist phenomena.
Who doesn't have a skull in the cupboard?
No comment.
Oh.
Apparitions and phantom coach sightings and headless horsemen, which you can't go wrong with a headless horseman. Although I'd imagine Sleepy Hollow was already out
I
at
don't want to
this
see
point.
one, though. The idea of him's cool, but I don't want to fucking see one.
If you do see him, you just say, look, we found your head
Yeah.
in the cupboard.
Imagine I'm walking home and I see in, like, the distance in the street, like, a fucking headless horseman. That's not what noise horses make, but you know what I mean. Best I could do at the time. On short notice.
Would freak you out, wouldn't it?
Oh, I'd be I think that's one of the worst things I could see, really. Headless horseman.
It's up there.
Because it's all ghost. I mean, the horse is a ghost. He ain't got an head, but he's still going.
Who's he know where to go?
Oh, fucking hell. I don't know what I'd do myself. I haven't got a gun, so how would I? I'd have to pick up the nearest pebble and just batter myself to death with it.
Cave your own skull
No,
in.
if you just let him cut your head off, that'd be quicker.
Oh, no.
That would be quicker.
No, by my own hand it must be. For the prophecy to be
CSI
fulfilled.
turning up. Oh, it looks like he smashed his own head in with a pebble.
It's really weird. He got about halfway home. For some reason, he just stopped and went. But it's better than dying at the hands of a headless horseman, being taken to the pits of hell. I'll do it.
Then you go to hell anyway, because you were suicide.
Yeah.
Well, not by he ain't taking me though, is he? The big horrible bastard with his fucking ghost horse and his big horrible ghostly cock flapping about, all translucent and terrifying. Is it going to touch me? Is it not? I don't know. Is it tangible? What's happening? Oh God! How'd you fight a ghost? What'd you do?
Is he
So
gonna-
you can't just smack a ghost in the tits. You've got to grab a pebble and smash your own forehead in. It's the only way. And that is Gaz's advice for this week.
And now you know.
And the more you know, ladies and gents, what to do in a ghostly headless horseman situation.
There were messages tapped from the mirror frame and wall writing in unknown hand, although when they did analyse that, they found out it was probably the wife.
So much, it's all just bollocks.
Dark hand crawling across the floor. Now, Harry Price thought, incidents during and after, spirit messages and seance phenomena, predictions of a fire, a spirit alleged to have foretold the rectory's destruction by fire, and it did indeed burn down in the 1939-1944 era reports. The ruins were photographed. So that's a lot of items. There's consistent witness testimony for some of it, although you can disprove a lot of it, can't you?
Consistent.
When everyone sees this nun,
Consistently bollocks. Yeah, but if a story gets passed on,
oh,
and
that's,
it's
yeah.
implanted,
Local
Yeah,
folklore,
yeah, yeah.
isn't it?
you see a weird reflection in the mirror. It was the nun.
Power of suggestion.
Yeah.
I've seen a nun walking about the grounds. You see something in the distance, you can't quite figure out what it is, or it must be a nun.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying you saw a nun then for a minute. I was thinking, what?
Have
Right?
you?
Why did you tell me this earlier?
Oh no, I haven't.
Terrifying nuns. Was it? Unless it was Whoopi Goldberg. I will follow him.
If my nan was there, she'd have fucking battered her.
Well, because of
She told me that nuns stole children.
Oh, I thought you meant she was massively racist.
No.
She saw Whoopi
Well, that
Goldberg and she'd batter her. I'm
I'm
like,
not-
wow, Ben,
I'm not
what a
saying-
confession.
I'm not saying that she wasn't racist, though. My nan, bless her soul. She was a product of her times, Gaz.
Well,
You
yes,
know.
wasn't.
Attitudes change. What was acceptable when she was born in 1920. Come on.
Aren't we all a product of a time?
Exactly.
Hence my blue hair and my vagina. And on that note, could I have a piss, please,
Yes.
Bob?
So I suppose we talked about what people have seen. Harry Price. We got it for balance. Let's do the sceptical side of things, even though you two have been very sceptical throughout the whole thing.
Huh.
Never.
And because Borley became a sensation, skeptics converged. The Society for Psychical Research examined the case and rejected many of the more spectacular claims as unreliable, pointing to suggestion, poor control, and possible trickery, possibly by Harry Price, who was head of this thing.
Well, Vince McMahon.
Yeah?
He was playing the whole game, wasn't he? Manipulating the press, creating the content,
So he could sell his book.
making
Yeah.
his money every which way but loose.
So, in short, raw eyewitness testimony, especially after press coverage and the arrival of investigators, was not enough to prove anything beyond human credulity and imagination. In the year 2000, a twist entered this story. A man came forward claiming he and many others had faked many of the phenomena, and The Guardian reported on a claimed confession by an admitted hoaxer who said that messages had been written on the walls, that he has posed as the monk, and that the attention and pranks had been part of the tale. And that revelation deeply undercut the legend for many people and added weight to the skeptics' long-standing criticism. Christ, he's been fucking old, wouldn't he?
But then again, he could be lying.
Could be.
He could be lying to gain attention for himself, but...
To make money, it's all about, everything's about the dollar.
Stupid. I mean, he can say, yeah, I hoaxed a load of stuff in the 30s, but
This
haven't
one's
seen
true,
stuff since
isn't it?
1864.
This one's true, I swear.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean that was true as well.
Oh, no, but I'm just saying there's been...
I mean...
But then again, it's like not Loch Ness, isn't it?
The ghostly nun, it could have been a fucking nun. It was a rectory, wasn't it?
Not when they were started seeing the nuns. There was no nuns there at that point. It was good old Church of England, wasn't it, at that point?
There's nuns in the Church of England, isn't there?
I don't
me,
think
I'm
so.
only
No,
pretend
no.
Christian. Cut that out.
Hmm?
I said I'm only pretend Christian. Cut that out. And that.
But then again, it could have just been made up by the daughters.
Yeah. But the rector saw it too, the vicar.
So he
Well,
says.
poor eyesight.
He actually, the first one, actually died of advanced syphilis, so there's a chance he could have been hallucinating at the end. Imagine your vicar dying of syphilis.
Wow.
Like to shag, clearly.
I just hope the person who caught it off was of age. And on that note.
Yeah, so where are we at? Well, let's
Mike,
wrap the show up.
what are you thinking, Mike?
Well, I think it's a bit bollocks, to be fair, but who am I to say?
Do you think Harry Price may have been a bit of a sort of showman, charlatan, promoter?
Well, yeah, he's got a motive, hasn't he, to sell that book, make it interesting.
And he could make people believe anything back then.
Especially if you're a magician.
Exactly. With a pocket full of stones.
Yeah, pocket rocks.
It's all real! Take my money!
I mean, there's an admitted hoaxer, you know.
The daughters sound like cunts. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Are you calling a Victorian vicar's daughter a cunt?
It was a joke.
It's the most pure person. She's probably called
No.
Chastity.
Yeah, so she says. She's doing Satan work. She invoked all this. It's all her fault.
Well, they do say a lot of poltergeist activity does feature around menstruating lady teenagers.
Fucking hell. Well, look, my official theory is bollocks, because it's ghosts. I'm not into them.
Oh, no. I like the stories. I like to hear ghost stories. I like to hear ghost sightings.
Well, it's very Christmassy. Doom, 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 doom,
But I don't
doom,
necessarily
doom.
believe any of it. There's some shit you do you think, oh, fuck me, that is weird.
Yes,
But
I know people swear by it, but I'm not
There's no
insane.
definitive proof, is there?
no, and this is it. Hey, so where's all the caveman ghosts?
Exactly. Where's Fred Flintstone?
Yeah. Why has no one ever been run over by a spectral Fred Flintstone driving his car?
Oh, Bay Rubble, when does she show up?
Be some ectoplasm then, wouldn't there?
Oh, I'd go with Bay.
I'd be thinking of Wilma.
And there have been reports of Roman soldiers.
Yes, there
Possibly
have.
been seen.
In York, yeah.
It does go back quite far.
Well, why don't you see a ghost like in the middle of a nightclub or a Christmas market or a football match?
How do you know you haven't?
Because I... fucking hell, no.
It doesn't be like that, does it? Could just be
They'd
someone
be
walking.
glowing translucent, wouldn't they?
You don't know, not necessarily.
Well, fuck them if I have. I don't care. If they come at me, I would have just, like I said, pebbled myself to death.
Pebble dashed yourself to death.
death. Which isn't what it sounds like.
Yeah, but I think that's now got to be the term for it.
I mean, maybe my guts would empty themselves.
Well, they would
at
at
some
death
point.
anyway, yeah.
Yeah, well, you know. That's not the intention. The intention is destroy the brain. Destroy the head and the brain as quickly as possible.
By pebble dashing yourself to
Well,
death.
in an effort to avoid ghostly taking, fucking ghost. Ah! Any situation, you know what my go-to is.
Yes, true.
So that's my official opinion.
Well, obviously, I don't do ghosts, so I'm not in for this. But I do love a ghost sighting.
Well, Merry fucking Christmas.
Merry Christmas. The start of soon will the Christmas episodes coming
December
next.
the 1st, not tomorrow, Monday.
Monday.
2 days. Then it all starts. Oh God, here we go.
Should we announce what we're doing for our Dark Christmas?
You can, yeah.
This year's Dark Christmas episode, I'm going to navigate the lads through the Black Death, the Great Plague.
Yeah, he's going to give us the Black Death.
That tore through Europe and killed 20% of the population of Europe.
Santa, you bastard. This isn't what I asked for.
There you go.
Excellent.
I've been Ben, thanks for listening. Don't drink the fake breed, don't join a cult.
I've been Mike, thanks for listening. Peace out, may the force be with you.
I've been Gaz, Free Biff Tannen. Goodbye.